Hello and welcome to Doctor's File, the official Facebook YouTube channel where we talk about everything medical related. And in today's video with Dr. Mulenga, we're going to be talking about libido. Now, if you've been with us this long, then you remember that we covered premature ejaculation and erectile dysfunction in our previous videos. We'll link those in the description below. But libido seems to be quite a big issue amongst most men. This is a question that we've received in our Facebook groups several times. The Facebook group is also linked in the description below. We have over 31,000 members. Make sure you join that group as well. So please enlighten us. What is libido? What do we mean when we talk about libido? Is it different from erectile dysfunction and premature ejaculation?
Simply put, libido would mean the wish for copulation, the wish for sex. Okay? The presence of sexual desire, which is inherent in all animals, as you know, for one reason or another, maybe for procreation or for just enjoyment. It's some sort of instinct.
Okay, so
developed instinct in both females and males.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I was about to ask if it's in relation more to erectile dysfunction, for example.
No. There's a way that erectile dysfunction can lead to low libido, for example. You know, repeated episodes of erectile dysfunction can result in reduced libido.
Okay.
You know, as a reaction, like a disappointing reaction.
All right. So libido is basically the desire to want to.
Sexual desire, so to say. Sexual desire inherent in all animals.
Are there any sexual enhancers, maybe not Viagra, the herbal drugs? We've seen a lot of people sell this stuff. Do those help in libido?
Okay. First of all, if you want to improve your libido, first of all, there are situations where you cannot do anything about it. For example, if it's age related, right? You simply have to accept your demise. Okay? Right. So that's settled. Now, the other libidos to do with psychological issues, you can do something about it. Arguments, over familiarity, change styles, okay? Change the environments of your sexual acts, you know, make it varied, make it interesting.
Libido it's a very common issue, and you know better. We receive this question almost every day in the Doctor's File group. But if somebody does have low libido, I mean, what causes this really?
Okay, the easiest one is age related. I mean, we know after the age 14, there's an automatic reduction in, you know, sexual desire.
After the age 14?
40.
Oh, okay.
40, after age 40. So you get a reduction in sexual desire. That's related to a drop in the hormones, testosterone.
Okay.
Yeah, testosterone is the androgen, the male hormone responsible for libido. So when it reduces with age, you get reduction in libido. So all old people have got reduced libido.
All right. Now, before I go on, I just want to encourage our viewers to make sure they subscribe to the channel. We upload videos like this 3 times a week, every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday. And join our Facebook group as well. Now, Doctor, moving on. But what about stress? Isn't that also a contributing factor to this?
Certainly. Certainly. And I'm going to go about to it. The other contributing factor would be drugs, use of drugs. Most of the drugs we are using antihypertensives, antipsychotics for madness, right? Madness. Anti-seizure drugs, seizure, epilepsy. Such kind of drugs have got an effect on libido. Okay? And the other thing you find that can affect libido is the overuse of alcohol. Alcohol.
Okay, on that one, I've come across a few people who say
alcohol gives them power.
They perform better under the influence. So what's your say on that?
What my friend used to say was that alcohol produces desire. Okay?
Indeed.
But it takes away the performance. You see? Yeah.
So are you saying
over time you feel like having that desire, but you cannot perform. And over time, that non-performance leads to, total reduction in desire. So alcohol in small doses is a stimulant, I agree. But if you take it in larger doses, it is a suppressant. It suppresses all your feelings. So the other question that could come in reduced libido is over familiarity. Okay, when couples become over familiar with each other. You have seen some married people even stop looking after their bodies well. You know that, isn't it?
Yeah, I know that.
Once somebody gets married and says, "Oh, it's done and sealed," they stop perfuming, they stop washing. Some of them they become too fat. Okay.
But is that why maybe some couples seek companionship, extracurricular activities
outside the playing field?
Exactly.
I think so. You become so familiar to each other that the desire to impress finishes. That which you used to see as shining gold turns into charcoal with time, and that has an influence on libido as well.
All right. Now, what does one do to improve their libido? Is there something they can take?
The psychological aspect is very important. Work on stress factors. Okay. So what can you do? You work on nicotine, stop smoking. Work on alcohol, reduce consumption of alcohol, or stop totally. Have more exercise. Improve your diet, and let me tell you one thing. Watermelon.
Watermelon?
Improves. Yes, watermelon.
Okay.
It improves. It's the fruit of desire, the fruit of libido.
I should try myself
Okay.
I should try some watermelon while we're at it.
Right? It's a good one. Now you mentioned herbs. I haven't. I've seen a lot of herbs being sold and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But to date, we haven't found any that is actually working. Most of them are working through the psychological route. You get convinced, you have spent money, and so whatever you drink, even if it's just a packet of poop.
So it's a placebo effect.
Yeah, it's a placebo in the case.
Okay.
So that's the approach to libido. It's very simple. Work on the psychological aspects. Most of these things are psychological.
Any last words on this particular topic? What's your advice to the community out there?
Just before I say last word, just to encourage the people out there to press on the button for subscribe.
Indeed.
Subscribe. It's all free.
It's free of charge.
You don't pay. You just press. That's it. Okay. But my last message to the viewers: the biggest problem with libido is mostly psychological, and so the most important thing is to identify what psychological element you are dealing with and deal with it, and you'll be ready to fly.
All right. Thank you very much, Doctor. That's all we had for you on the libido topic. Please make sure to subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video.